Joining us tonight, senior writer for the Weekly Standard, Fox News contributor Stephen Hayes, and columnist and commentary writer for the Washington Times, Kelly Riddell. Good to have you both with us. Kelly, let me ask you first, why in the world does she continue to lie, and why in the world is not the national media focusing on her performance, her just disappointing performance?
Well, she's a pathological liar, whether it's, taking sniper fire in Bosnia or leaving the White House dead broke. I mean, would the Clintons have their net worth somewhere around $111 million combined? She just has a problem when it comes to telling the truth. And you know the reason why this is, Lou, and I think that it is because she's just out of touch with reality. She's got a group of close advisors around her.
You're
who
giving
keep
us all
telling
such
her
great
things.
comfort here right now, Kelly. She's a pathological liar. She's out of touch with reality. Sounds perfect for the
Well,
to have
why
her
else would you?
fingers on the nuclear button.
I know the temperament, but why else would you go on a show and tell Chris Wallace a lie? Just a blatant lie that James Comey proven over and over again. It doesn't make any sense unless you're temperamentally unfit.
Stephen Hayes, your thoughts?
Well, let me add to what Kelly said with one other, I think, important point. She does it because she can. She gets away with it. I mean, she almost never gets called on this by the mainstream media. You look at the number of lies she told just with respect to Benghazi, and the mainstream media reacted with a collective yawn. And then you look back to the press conference that she held in March of last year, where she rolled out her excuses for why she had a private server and did what she did with her email. And it was virtually ignored or excused.
Even the director of the FBI gave her a pass.
Well, he gave her a pass in court. He didn't give her a pass when he gave her an oral indictment in that press conference. And that's why it was so incredible to watch her say to Chris Wallace that he, in effect, had her back. He did not have her back. He listed a number of different times where she was not being truthful.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lou. I just wanted to point out, it's like, does she think that the American public is that stupid?
I think she does. I think she does. I mean, and by the way, she's ahead 9 points in the CNN poll. She's got every reason to think that they're stupid. She's getting validation, isn't she?
Well, she's getting a normal bump off of the convention in that we knew and we could predict this happened.
I'm just saying, Kelly, the fact of the matter is that's what's happening. And the debate. Guys, I want to focus on this debate issue because Donald Trump has said no way in the world is he going to debate. I'm being a little bit over-emphatic on that. But I suspect that's what he's saying to himself at least, and being a little more measured in front of the public. Imagine that. But the idea that this commission comes out and puts up a guy whose support is primarily male up against 2 NFL football games, are you kidding me? Bernie Sanders talked about rigged system. Trump has said the same thing throughout the campaign. This is the establishment reaching out and trying to have as much influence on the outcome as they can. Kelly, you get 30 seconds, real quick.
Well, basically, if you look at the commission, it's comprised of a bunch of insiders, of lobbyists, the former RNC chairman, as well as, the former press person for the Bill Clinton's White House. So they could change it. The Clinton campaign could cross the line here and say that it's beneficial to both of us if we have a very widely viewed debate. So let's change these dates. There's nothing set in stone.
Steve, you think it'll be that easy?
I think Trump is right on the substance of the issue. I think to the extent that you can avoid having debates on big nights where America watches football, America's favorite pastime, you ought to do it. It's not true, though, what Trump said about this being done because it's Hillary Clinton and it's the system being rigged.
How do you know that, Steve?
The press release announcing the dates and sites of these debates came out on September 23rd, 2015.
Yes.
So this was decided a long, long time ago, well before Donald Trump was, the candidate that he is now. But I do think that he makes a valid point on the substance of the question. He just ought not, basically make stuff up in making his case.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he said yesterday that he got a letter from the NFL. The NFL said he didn't get a letter, and he said it was pre-planned.
You're following this story as closely as I am, Steve. You know that what happened is that they got a letter from someone else close to the NFL, and he misspoke. The fact is the NFL agreed with it. That's the essential point, and I love the fact that some in the right-wing media are focusing, and left-wing media, are focusing on the letter issue rather than the fact that the NFL also wants the debates changed.
Well, no, I said it's a substantive
Gotta
point.
go,
That's
Steve.
not what he said.
We'll
I mean,
debate this
every
another
time we reinterpret him.
You reinterpret it. Steve
No,
Hayes,
you just
Kelly
did.
Riddell.
You just did.
Kelly Riddell, Steve Hayes, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.